Mm, not too bad. Coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, okay, it's lit. All right. Not that. This. Hello, welcome everybody to another episode of Mummy Mondays. I am your host, Lindsey Briggs, and today's special guest is Alexia. Hi. She is I will let her, give her introduction, but she is a social media strategist, creative, business owner. She started ABK.com back in 2020, right?
Right.
With the pandemic. And I love connecting with other mom creatives. So I'm really, really excited to have you on today. And she has twin boys. So I'm just going to give it over to her so she can introduce herself and let the people know who you are.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Alexia Buku. I'm a social media strategist manager. I work with different small businesses here in Boston, but I work with people in France because that's where I'm from. I work with people in California, different states. And I also have a personal business that I just launched last October. So, yeah.
Yeah, that person is at the
nails.
Nail business. Oh, don't keep that quiet. We are definitely going to talk about that. I was seeing press-on nails too for busy moms, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's like a specific niche that's really important and that we need because, washing dishes, doing a lot of things that we do.
Yes.
And I love my nails done, so I'm going to definitely be a client. So I just wanted to, first off, welcome to the couch. Welcome to Mummy Mondays. Of course. I love all my guests, and I'm just so excited what this dialogue is going to bring, how it's going to help both of us individually, and also help the people that are tuning in and will catch the replay and all that stuff. So Mummy Mondays is really a safe space where we, mothers of all walks of life, relationally, you can be married, single, working it out, situationship, I just want to put that out there because we know that it's a mommy community, but it's really for parents and for, families, just getting the mom. I'm a mother, so I have to come from the mother perspective, right? I'm not a dad, but we welcome parent perspective so that we can understand each other better and grow together so the kids can get the best life they deserve. And us too, we deserve it as well. Black joy, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I want to you just became a mom a year ago, right? So take us through that. It's been the pandemic, although it's been, calming down and everything. I've seen you. I saw you pop up and you had twins. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know she had a baby or babies. And I was just like, wow, and you're juggling both within the pandemic too, because, I know juggling is a lot, but within the pandemic, and health risk and all those things. So how has it been your first year of motherhood?
I want to say it was challenging. That's the word I can use to describe it. Because not having my family here was kind of hard. So like I said, my family is from France. They are all in France, and so with the pandemic, they were not able to come here. So I was not by myself because I have a community here. But I wish I had my mom next to me. I wish I had my sisters with me too. So the first year was definitely challenging, and having twins. First of all, having one baby, it's a lot. So having two, I am different. I'm a different person.
I bet.
And I definitely grew a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, through this experience. And it's not done like they told us now. They're 16 months, a year, almost a year and a half. And man, they're all over the place. They are walking, they are jumping and all this. So it's interesting. It's fun. It was definitely hard at first because it's a first time mom, and so you're just learning as you go. And so that was pretty challenging.
I know that's been challenging because I have one, and I remember when he was that little, and it was a lot for me then, and I couldn't imagine having two. at the same time, same age, trying to juggle all that stuff. So kudos to you, because hats off. Oh my gosh. And holding down 2 businesses. So I kind of want to, dive into your story, what you feel comfortable, talking about. The episode is called, Strength and Patience I Didn't Know That I Had. You talked a little bit about that in the promo video, and, our off the record conversation of, just getting to know each other's stories, and, take us back to the place, when you knew you were pregnant and, you were going to be having a baby. Was that a happy time? Was it I don't know, scared of the unknown? Take us back to that time.
Definitely. Well, it was not plain. That's one.
When is it ever? I feel like everybody has that, well, it was not planned.
So yeah, it wasn't planned. I didn't know if I wanted kids, if I was ready.
Right.
And I feel like we never know when we are ready.
Right.
I had this uncertainty about, am I ready to be a mom? Do I really want to be a mom? And we just started with my the father of my kids. We just started talking again, and so I was like, I want to make sure we good before having kids. And I remember praying and asking God, okay, what am I supposed to do? But you can tell when you really want something. I see deep inside.
Yes.
I really want those babies, even though I didn't know it was 2 at first.
Right.
But yeah, after that, I just started praying. I just started asking God, what am I supposed to do? And I think He was giving me that conviction to not get an abortion.
Right.
And to just keep it.
Right. I think, we kind of talked off record too, when I, it wasn't planned when I had Avery either, but I think deep down inside, especially because, we're faith-based, we believe in Jesus Christ,
Right.
So that gives a foundation and a faith, a knowing, a belief that hey, I got to make the right decision. It is a conviction. You might be planning what are the steps? What are all the options? But deep down inside, I'm about to have this baby.
Yes,
exactly. And in your case too, you didn't know it, but I just think that's a good thing to, thank you for sharing that. And just about that God conviction as well, because that's very important, that direction and, just this is what you're supposed to do, even though you might not feel I'm not ready. I don't know what's coming, but it all becomes clearer on the other side. So
exactly. Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, for sure. So, when you had the boys, what was it? What was that like? Was this in the middle of 2020 or 2021?
2021. So February 2021. I tried to ask the government to get my mom here. They denied it. So it was a double stress, double pressure. It's okay, I'm becoming a mom soon. My mom can make it. So I'm gonna have to figure this out by myself, pretty much. And that was the hard part. Then I stayed for a little bit at my partner's family.
Right.
And then after that, I just came back to my apartment. When I came back, I think they were probably 3 weeks old. Yeah, 3 or 4 weeks old. So I still had to figure out this whole bottle situation at night. And
the schedule. Oh my God.
On full transparency, I breastfeed for just probably 3 months, and then I was like, I can't do it.
That was me too. That was me too. Literally, I gave it my all for 3 months, and then it was just he wasn't latching. It's just I'm not gonna beat myself up about this.
Yeah,
I pumped a little bit after, but it just kind of went on to the mixing of the birth, the breast milk and the powder.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel the society puts so much pressure on you gotta breastfeed. It create this bond with your baby and all the stuff. So then you kind of force yourself to do it.
Right.
And then when you can't do it, then you feel guilty.
And you feel ashamed.
Exactly.
That's
how I felt. And I was, I just can't do it. I told my parents, I remember my mom was asking me, like, you don't breastfeed? What's going on? And I was like, oh, well, it's kind of hard. And I think she understood. She has twins. Like, I have twin sisters.
Nice, yeah.
And so she was like, okay, well, that's fine.
That's good having a mom that has gone through it before, so she can kind of, you know, give you a little bit of the blueprint. But also, too, like, yeah, even 7 years ago when I had Avery, well, now upcoming on 8, the shame around breastfeeding, like, if you don't, or if you're thinking about it, it was very, even in the hospitals, like the hospital culture was very like, you're not doing that. Like, this is how you have to do it. And I just want to put it out to new moms, or even like, you know, moms having kids again, like, you got to do what's best for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what type of condition, or, you know, that would make, you know, you not formulate or produce milk in a way that, you know, your baby would need it. So I think it's really, really sad that society has put that shame and pressure on us as women and mothers. So this is a safe space. If you don't breastfeed, you don't breastfeed. Like, you know what I mean?
That's totally fine.
If you want the resources to, you know, do that, I can point you into the, you know what I mean? But there's no shame and no judgment zone over here. So yeah, that's amazing. So the strength, the patience and the strength, where, like, why do you feel like you didn't have the patience and the strength, or it taught you that you have more patience and strength than you? What are some situations that taught you about your patience and strength level?
This babies get fussy, right? They get fussy, and even at night, like, you're super tired. Even right now, I see right now, it's I need patience a lot. And they are toddlers that they will follow me around the house, or so since they don't talk yet, they're not speaking yet, I don't know what they want. And I think being patient, honestly, it's just the hardest thing for me. But I'm learning every day to just relax and really ask them, like, what's going on? What do you need? I'm really communicating with them, and like, I'm relearning the sign language and all this. So that's pretty cool. That's helping. But patience and strength, I think strength is, I didn't know I had this. Even patience, I remember looking for a job, and they asked me, what is your strength? And I was like, I'm so patient. No, I'm not. I was not before having babies. And even straight, I'll ask God every time. Every time I feel tired, I will ask him, like, I need patience right now, because I don't want to scream at them. I don't want to get mad. I don't want to get frustrated. I don't want to go crazy, and I don't want to cry either. So I really need this strength right now. I just have probably like an hour left before they go to sleep. That's what I need. And it always shows up. So that's nice.
Yeah. I just know, you know, going back, those were some of the toughest times, like the baby to 2 or 3 years old, because they're going through a transition and they're changing so fast, and you have to, like, keep up with all the changes, like the eating changes, and then also all the emotional and mental changes that you're going through as a new parent, as a new mom. And a lot of times we definitely hit on, like, the mental health and emotional health here on Mommy Mondays, because you need your sanity and peace to intentionally raise, you know, our boys, our children, you know, especially Black children, you know. It's just, you know. So, you know, with that said, like, how have you been keeping up with your mental health, you know, even with to work on your patience and strength?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, that's a question. Honestly, I haven't been practicing a lot of self-care. I know I should. And I think having my sisters, like my family coming here,
hey sister,
it's really helping, because then I can take a nap when they are sleeping, or go to the nail salon to do my toes, because now I do my own nails.
Hey, and we're gonna definitely talk about that. Leave a section at the end for that.
going for a walk, I think that really helped me. Since I stay by myself with the boys at home 24/7, their dads come, but it works throughout the day, so I'm with them all the time. Going for a walk definitely helped me, and that's the only self-care I practiced for a whole year and almost a year and a half.
Well, it's
Yeah.
something. It's
Yes,
something.
yes.
Some people don't get out at all.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I'm grateful I was able to like just go to the park with them or just walk around where they're taking their nap in the stroller. And also, when I started this nail business, I know you say we're going to talk
No,
about
no,
that,
no.
but
Bring it up as you please.
when I started this nail business, it was so relaxing. So that also was my self-care moment,
Right.
to just create new design or looking at other nail tech creating nails and stuff like that. So that was really, I don't know, that was just
it's like
my way
your therapeutic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is and I love that about creatives. We just find so many ways to
Mhm.
kind of like let loose with our emotions.
Exactly.
And I love interviewing creatives because it's like we speak the same language. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure. And going back to like the faith and, you know, just testing your patience and the strength, you know, a lot of times I remember being like, God, you're going to have to help me. Like, you're going to have to be my strength when I'm weak. Like, and that was the main prayer that I, you know, would say and that I would, you know, communicate, because I'm just like, I don't have anything else left to give, but I'm not going to give up on this motherhood journey. Like, it might be hard. I might feel weak. I might even feel sometimes through the journey taken advantage of or disrespected, you know, but you come through all of those things and it makes you a stronger person, but definitely praying to God for him to be the strength in our weakness. And so did you ever really have like one of those points where it's just like, all these things are coming at me in different ways, whether it be like business, dealing with the kids, you know, relationship wise, and all of those things hitting you at the same time? And so, you know, how did you really deal with that? Was it the same?
When I gave birth, I think it was the hardest time because I had some issue with my the father of my kids. So this was stressful. Then I definitely experienced postpartum depression. So that's two. Then businesses, one of my clients decided to let me go because for her it was like, you won't have time with the baby, so I would just have to find someone else. And that was one of the biggest client that I had. Like, she was paying me a 4 figures, and so that was definitely hard because now I had to look for more clients, but I also have babies, so I was debating between, should I look for more clients, meaning like I won't have time to get some sleep, or should I just take a break for now? But then this whole money situation, we're gonna have to figure it out.
We're gonna have to figure it out because you need your coin.
Yes, exactly.
You need your coin.
So I want to say the first 6-7 months were really, really tough. Really tough. Like you said, everything was just coming at me.
Right.
And I used to, and I'm still a little bit, used to be the kind of person that would just react. So no client, okay, I need to look for something else. And then I start stressing. Well, God is telling me, like, just be still, I got you. Right. I will find something for you. Right. And honestly, it was my provider the entire time. I didn't have to buy no diapers because we had so many. Thank you. For the at the baby shower, like the gender reveal and all the stuff, we had so many diapers until they turned, I want to say 10 months. I never bought diapers.
That's amazing.
Until they turned 10 months. And then what else? Even wipes, diapers, even clothes. We would buy clothes a little bit because we didn't have like
that's a blessing
and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely. So it was my provider for sure. Even though, you know, like I would just be stressing.
Yes, yes. And I think, you know, really that's what I got from you, what I'm getting from you now, and what I got from you when we spoke, you know, prior to this, is that like God has really been your provider and your strength and even your patience, even when you think, because I feel like having kids are a gift and they're a gift from God. Like, and I always felt like, even going back to like trying to think if you're going to have an abortion, but you're really not, it's one of those things, like, deep down inside, like, God wouldn't give me this or make this, be the circumstance if he's not going to take me through it and help me learn through it, and something will be birthed out of it. You know what I mean? And it just like makes your life path more purposeful, and like has what it has done for you, like even with your businesses. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I remember always asking myself, like, what's my why? What's my mission in this world? Like, God, just tell me what you want me to do. Is this communication, marketing thing, like, what I'm supposed to do in life? But then having kids, it's like, I'm doing it for them too. I want them to have, I'm not going to say, thanks God, I didn't struggle. I didn't have like a hard childhood. Like my parents, both of my parents are still together. Like we're living in France, which is a pretty good country, thanks to the Lord. So I didn't struggle. So I want to make sure like my kids get the same childhood or even way better. Exactly. So having kids, definitely my why. Even those businesses like the nails, I still do communication and marketing and work with different clients, but I think right now I'm focusing a lot more on my nails business because I can see that it's going somewhere and it will be something soon.
It is. Let's just, we've like dropped the nail business about 3 or 4 times. So let's just, what is the name of the nail business?
It's called Lexi Nails Beauty.
Okay, Lexi Nails Beauty. And there's a lot of nail brands and service providers out there. So what is your niche and what do you distinctly do with the nails? Yes.
So my niche was, or still is, to make nails for busy moms, because I know how it is. We don't have time to go to the salon. Like if you have a partner, if you're married, this is great. You can have your me time and just go to the salon. But for some single moms or like really busy moms that have probably like 4, 3 kids, I think it's important to have this experience, this spa experience at home. So that's what I created Lexi. Now, I have a lot of entrepreneurs that buy my nails, so it's also for them. Like it's for everyone. I had even like graduate students that bought the nails. So I know I have a niche, but it's also open to other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do people buy a set that's in a package, or do you apply the nails?
No, they do buy the set and then apply it by themselves.
Okay. Okay. So you design the nails.
Exactly. Everything is handmade. And when you order it, I will make it and then send it to you and ship it and all this.
Yes. Yeah. You got moms you want to look into it. I know I'm going to get my orders in this summer, especially like just being in the water and everything. I'm just like, yeah. And you don't necessarily want to do dip and acrylic all the time too. But like I have long nails and the natural polish, it just goes so fast. It chips fast.
Yes.
So it's just like, press-on nails might be the move. So Lexi nails.
Press-on nails are nice if you just want, like, you just going on a date or you're just going on a brunch with your friend and you're like, oh, I didn't have time to do my nails today. So you just put them on and then you're like, oh, I'm tired of those ones. Let me just change and just remove it. And I think that's the freedom. I love the freedom of just being able to change whenever you want without going to the salon and paying another, how much it is for a refill.
It's over $20. Yeah. Everything is like $40 and over, I swear. But that's amazing, and I'm definitely, like, when this is over, I'm definitely gonna highlight Lexi Nails. I love the brands, I love the design, so I'll definitely be promoting that. And then I also just want to encourage you too. It's just like sometimes when you're in that, like when the babies are 1 to 3, you're just kind of figuring out and questioning yourself, like, am I really meant to do this?
Yes.
Or, and it's just that you're going through a transition and learning so much about yourself. And I wouldn't say that you're not meant to, I would just say, keep your options all open, like, and as you're going through the journey of motherhood, and as they're getting older, you even see what they like, and then so that might make you want to be like, oh, well, I'm leaning more into the social media, you know, a little bit more. It just kind of, it became clearer. Like, you know, even for me, like, you know, I was just like, I want to do a documentary. Like, I was always, you know, storytelling all my life, you know, and news gathering and stuff like that. But I was just like, I didn't really have what I wanted to do it on. And then it became clear to me once I had Avery and I became a mom, like, I'm going to be talking to working moms. I'm going to be talking to mom creatives. Like, and although that hasn't been done yet, the documentary, like, you know, the pandemic had to stop all of that, the filming, but just still wanted to have these conversations to still happen. And I know it's building a path for that, you know? So I would say, don't stop and don't get discouraged. Even when things are happening where it makes you like question, am I worthy of this? Am I worthy of this contract? Like, because we do, I feel like as creatives and entrepreneurs, we have that little bit of imposter syndrome anyway. But then as moms and as women, there's so much pressure on us. And I just want you to know that you're doing good, you know, you're juggling it all well. And as long as you're being intentional about your babies, I think God will bless that anyway, because he's the one who's giving it to us. Anyway.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course. Is there any, especially, you know, your boys being so young, and, you know, for a mom, first-time mom, whether they have twins or, you know, triplets or just one, what would be, you know, what would be your advice that you would give them?
Yes, I will say ask for help. I'm the kind of person, I don't want to ask for help because I don't want to bother people. I don't want to, even if it's my friend or even my parents or my sister, I wouldn't ask for help. But honestly, people don't mind. That's what I figured out. Like I think I'm in a season where God wants me to ask for help.
Right.
I remember one of my friends telling me, if you don't ask us for help, like, how can you go and ask God for help? Like, you won't be able to help you either. It's like you scared of asking him too.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So she was like, ask us.
Okay, friend. Okay, friend. Yes, that's so true. Like, because God has put these people in our path.
Exactly, for a reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I would say definitely ask for help, even if you just need take a longer shower for like 20 minutes instead of 7. Ask for help. Ask for someone to go and watch the boys, your kid.
Yeah. The boys, the girls, the children, the child.
Exactly. Yeah. Ask for help.
Yeah.
What else? Try to find one self-care. If you can go, either it's therapy or painting, anything, going for a walk or working out. I think this helps a lot.
Sure.
And then I have another one.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything that you would specifically like with your kids, like that you're intentional about specifically like a certain time with them, or something that you're teaching them right now that you're just like, I really want to instill this? Or is there any?
Well, I'm teaching them to speak French.
Nice.
I really want them to speak French.
Look at that.
And like I said earlier, sign language, because it's helping me too. So I know, like, if they want more, they will ask for more. If they want milk, they will ask for, and that's really helping. So it's helping them and it's helping me at the same time. And it's fun to see them learning so fast too. Like, you just say it once and then the next day they will do it again. So I like that. So that's what I'm doing with them right now. It's really like this French situation where I do like a little bit, I put some cartoon for them in French or singing in French, and then the sign language.
But the sign language, what is the most, can you do a few for us that are like the most frequent that they might ask, like the more, and just for people, maybe if they need to incorporate that.
We started, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really new.
Okay.
And so they like to say milk. I want milk. and they do more. So they eat a lot. So they would come to me and say, I want more. They say more. I would say, do you want more? And so, do you say more? So they would be like, more. And I remember that's one of my friends who works with kids who told me like you should incorporate that.
Nice.
It would be helpful. So that's what I'm doing. And then the last one, when they're done eating, they would be like, so it's all done like this, and they would be like, all done. Oh.
Nice. It even gives them like some personality too, because it's just like, yeah, you know, I love that. I love that. And I know that incorporating that at a young age gets their mind working too, like, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I really, really love that.
One more thing. Sorry to cut you off. If you have any, for moms, if you have any library around your area, try to bring them to the library. I start bringing them when they were, I want to say, 10 months or 9 months. So yeah, definitely incorporate that. Even if it's like once a week, they're just going for once, like once per week. So that's pretty good too. So they can be around other kids. They're learning a lot. They're learning like new songs and all this. That's pretty cool too.
That's really good. And I know that. How does that make you feel when, you know, they're in these activities and they're showing their joy and their enthusiasm? You know, I'm pretty sure that makes you feel good as a mom. Yeah. Like, you know.
Yeah, I really like it.
All right. Is there what would you like? What is some advice for somebody, a creative in business, that, you know, they've just gotten the news that just kind of like in your same situation, you know what I mean? It's not planned.
Yeah.
You know, I another reason why we share our stories specifically with Mommy Mondays is because motherhood is a universal thing, and so many of us can relate, you know, and if we don't share our stories, some people will think that they're alone, and I don't want people to think that they're alone. Yeah. Like, you're not alone in this. I might be in a different phase, but that doesn't mean that I didn't go through that or I don't, you know. So, you know, like yourself, like, you're an entrepreneur and you were an entrepreneur when you became, you know, pregnant. And so just that feeling of what you had, giving a new mom that might have those same feelings, finding out, you know, and that maybe they own a couple of businesses and they're like, how is this going to work?
Oh, it's going to work.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's
her more.
Definitely going to work. Be patient with yourself. And I'm learning that too. Like, sometimes you feel guilty of not doing some work, having some work done. Like, for example, this morning I was a little bit tired. So I prioritize my sleep instead of, you know what, I'm just going to work. I'm just going to do it. You will have time to do it. Take a break. If you have clients like I had, and they let you go, I mean, it was meant to be, I guess, you know, like you will always find someone else, either better or someone that will help your situation.
Right.
And not giving up. Right. Because we have kids. We can do, like, the title of this is Strength and Patience, right? Yes. We have so much strength. Like, honestly, moms, like, even like some father would look at us like, wait, are you like a superhero or something? Like a superwoman? No, it's just like it comes naturally, honestly. Yeah. Those two boys, I didn't know I could do it. And back to like a schedule. You are becoming a mom. Schedule is really good too.
Scheduling is very, very, very good. I wasn't too big on, I got on the schedule, like, I would say really, I would say honestly, like a year after Avery was born. I just think everything hit me so hard, and I was just like, hey, I'm doing the best I can. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But I would say, because I didn't take that as seriously, it is serious. That, you know, the schedule is serious, because when your schedule starts changing, they need to be on a certain schedule so they can go to sleep and all that stuff. So I say that to schedule is good.
Scheduling is really good. What else can I add? I think the not giving up part is really important, and we definitely can do it. We have the strength to do things. Prioritizing your task is really important too.
Yeah.
And definitely communicate with either your job or your clients. It's also important.
Nice.
Letting them know. And I think, no offense, but us having babies after the pandemic, it's even better than before because we have this ability to just stay at home, right?
And that's true. Because I'm like, what I wanted 8 years ago is now all available to everybody. And it's just like, that shows it wasn't that hard to get back then. But okay.
Yeah, definitely ask for help. Talk to your supervisor, manager, director, clients. Let them know. Communication is key, definitely.
What do you see for your motherhood journey in the future? And the future could mean 2 weeks from now, because I know having little ones, it's kind of like you're in a time warp a little bit. But what are some like short term, future goals that you have for your journey, or even long term?
Well, I don't even know. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to think about
it. You can think about that. You can think about that. What if you were to describe your motherhood journey so far? Give me about 3 words. I mean, we got the strength, we got the patience. What else?
Joy. It's so much fun, honestly. The kids are. My sister always says, no offense, guys, but my sister always says kids are crackheads. Like, they act so weird sometimes, but it's funny. Like, they would do stuff and then look at you like, this is what I did. Like, what? Like, or like what? They test you, and it's a lot of fun. So I like it.
Nice. Joy. That joy is big, and even with everything that's going on, from the pressure from out, like, society too, and what's going on politically, and you need joy. You need that inward, like that safe space of, this is home. You can be yourself, and children need to be affirmed, and know that I can find joy at home. So that's really good. Strength, patience, and joy. I love that. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. If you have anything more to add, or you want to tell the people where they can find you, this is the time.
Yes. So you can find me at abkcom_. That's my social media platform. And then for the nails, it's Lexi Nails Beauty. And
this is on Instagram.
This is on Instagram and Facebook. Yes.
Okay.
I'm also on TikTok.
Nice. Okay, what's the TikTok? Same name?
Same name, Lexi Nails Beauty.
Okay.
For the nails,
Yeah, definitely check out the nail page for your different events, going to brunch, all that stuff, and definitely check out abkcom for all your social media needs as well. So it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a pleasure. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for coming to the couch.
Of course.
And thank you. I feel honored that you would want to share your story, and we're going to have to catch up at another time when the twins are in another phase too, because then you'll have more to talk about, because this is just the beginning. Girl.
Exactly.
It's fun though. It is fun though. So that wraps up today's Mummy Mondays featuring Alexia Buku. If you are watching the replay, thank you. And looking forward to seeing some clips roll out for the rest of the week into Monday. So have a good Monday, y'all.
Bye. Thank you.